points in the game.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida's offense will be first on the attack. They went to overtime last year in Knoxville, and even though the Big Orange got the win, this was a bit of a turning point for Florida in a positive way, and one that likely propelled them the rest of the year.
It was, and I know a lot of Florida Gators look back on that game and think that that's one they really should have won. In the first half of that game, they kept shooting themselves in the foot in the first half, down close in Tennessee territory. But at the end of the day, it was Tennessee able to pull away, and every time these two teams play, Dave, there's no love lost. Expect this one to be close again.
No love lost. And I'll tell you what, I was left wanting more last year because Florida scored with under 30 seconds left in the ball game, and I was like, go for 2. Go for the win. They played not to lose, and then they ended up losing in overtime. I want to see Florida come out here, play to win.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Gators are on the move. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Livingston. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Touchdown Gators! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So Tennessee's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be fit.
There he goes! And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Volunteers want to move quickly.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback on the keeper. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're testing the right side here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll run play action. Got his man. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the balls are rolling down the field.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It's a running room. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep getting...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Easy completion on the shuffle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's ball. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
On the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Vols line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and he fall to the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. The Gators get enough for the first down. That conversion stirs and sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in this.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Give to the back. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Find space on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Aguilar. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida, Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Moving away from pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Power football with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat in second down?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
third down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it near midfield. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the tight end. Where did he find a hole in that secondary? Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Gators are in the red zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before.
Turning it on! He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Gators are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's second and goal. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Looking for more room. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right slot.
Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple at second and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Staley. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rides the back on the option. The give. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Makes the grab down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The ball's moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. The sure hands, it's Matthews. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a...
It's a seam wide open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out there. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the balls will hustle to the line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Still looking. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Clark. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the run, it's Clark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Caught, close to the marker, it's Livingston. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.